Hello farmers, welcome back to No Man's Land, where the oat harvest is still going on in the last field anyways, and I've been doing the harvesting for the past couple minutes. Let's get the headlands done. You can see I got, well, the bigger tractors over here. I got the Fendt over here with the baler, which is working again because I changed the numbers back to where it should be. We got the McCormick over here with the trailer. The New Holland T6 is over at the cow barn, and we're going to be putting that to use here in a moment. We're going to get one of the Frank family to get over there and start plowing the fields. But we get the straw bales off them first, and that's what we're going to be doing next after we bring these oats on over to milling it over. So actually, I am going to be done combining for the time being. So let's turn that off. Let's go jump in the McCormick and dump this into milling it over. So a couple things have gone on since we last saw each other. I did turn on bread pit. We are now making bread, just because we got a ton of flour. So let's just start making bread. The price will go up, and we'll start selling in a couple months. So bread pit has been active for like the past hour or two-ish, somewhere in there. I'll show you the stats of what we got for oats over here. I really don't even know, honestly. But while that's unloading, let's go have a quick look at what's going on here in the production buildings. So clothing, that's still going strong. We've got a good pile of fabric, so that's still working. We are almost done doing the cotton, getting cotton over to fabric. I could grab some wool and bring it on down here, but for now, we are fine. So yeah, we are making some oat flour, and you can see currently I got 135,000 liters of oats in here. We're ready to distribute 4,400 liters of flour to bread pit at the top of the hour, which currently already has 52,000 liters of flour into it. So we are making bread. And of course we got the tomatoes, and the furniture shop is going on there. Let's go ahead and bring the trailer back. Yeah, after shoveling all that oats over from the harvest, bigger trailer definitely is near the top of my list now as something to get by next year. I know a couple people have mentioned I could take the other trailer that we have, put that into a grain trailer, and I can tandem them up, and I have 24,000 liters. Yes, I do get that. Appreciate the tips on that, but I hate tandem trailers. I do. I've tried it before. If you ever have to get to backing up or dumping, but really on this map, I probably wouldn't have to back up too much. There's not many areas that I need to back up on, really. Something I could do it, but I just like the single trailers. So yeah, hopefully by next year when harvest comes around, we'll have a new trailer. We'll have to keep our eye out on that. What we're doing now is we're going to go up to the store. We're going to lease one of the auto-loading baling trailers, because I underestimated how many bales of straw we're going to get. So we're going to pick up all the straw that's over on, what was that, a wheat field? Yeah, those were wheat fields. We're going to pick up all that straw, and we're going to put it over in the shed by the cow barn for TMR. And all the bales from the oat fields, we're just going to sell those straw bales to the biogas plant. They will take straw bales. So backtrack just a little bit when I said cow barn, and we've been discussing about mineral feed. Well, I discussed about mineral feed, and you guys have been giving me your comments. So I decided to do my own little test, and I was going to make a video on it. And I'm not going to make a video on it because it was like a 4-minute video, and my results were mineral feed does absolutely nothing. So, I mean, I saw a couple videos where it said giving them mineral feed, and they showed the stats. It did show that that cows with mineral feed actually ate less, and I did the test, and I'll explain what I did with this. I need to focus here for a second. Let's come on down here. We're going to lease this one here. They don't say how many bales they take, do they? These are autoloaders. It doesn't say how many bales. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me back up for a second. Yep, square and round. Square and round. We will get this one because it's going to be cheaper to lease, I'm sure. Lease for $1,000. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Is over here. Everyone wave to Sally. Hello, Sally. How you doing? So, yeah, the tests I did, 2 identical cow barns, of course, that's the way to go. I put 5 Holsteins of 18 months of age in the barns. And, of course, I made some TMR. Am I not close enough to that? All right, well, wait a minute. Do I not have... I don't have the right hitch for this? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wonder if the T6 will attach to that. Anyways, yeah, the cow barns. So 2 identical cow barns, 5 Holsteins in each, all at 18 months of age. I put exactly 18,000 liters of TMR in one, and 18,000 liter of TMR and mineral feed in another. And I sped through an hour, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see any difference. So I said, let's speed through 6 hours. No difference. I went through about a day and a half, and the cows, I mean, all the stats were the same in both cow barns. So not a bit of difference with TMR, which does make sense in a way, because when you look at stats for TMR with mineral feed into it, it doesn't say like TMR with mineral feed. It just says TMR. So how does the game determine if it has TMR or not TMR, or if it has mineral feed or not into it? All right, let's see here. I'm going to pick up this hay. I said we're going to pick up this hay bale. I'm going to bring it over to the sheep. Oh, by the way, also over here at our cow barn now, I did go ahead and paint grass in where the manure pit was. It does look kind of silly with like painted grass in there, and we're trying to put manure, or the cows are putting manure in there. So I lost about 200 liters of cow manure, or maybe it was a little bit more than that. I don't know. But let's go up, and I hope. Why do I have a funny feeling that the T6 ain't going to be able to attach to this either? Well, just my luck, the T6 will attach to that. Perfect. Alright, let's jump into the T6. And like I said, we got this hay bale. We're going to feed that to the sheep. And of course, all the straw bales off the wheat field, like I said, we're going to keep that and put that into the cow barn. The cow barn shed, not to the cow barn itself. And then the rest of the straw bales we're going to sell. So actually, while I'm going past here, the first field, let's go and pick up those straw bales and we'll start selling them. Let's see, what do I need to do here? No, we don't want Euro pallets. Liquid tank, big bag, Euro pallet overloaded. Wait a minute, they don't take straw bales? Oh boy, they don't take. So we can take big cotton bales, but we can't take regular bales? Well, that was an oversight in my part. Okay, so now I got the trailer anyways, but that'll come in handy because I can load up the bales onto this with the T6, which is going to take a while. As you can see, the first field we get to, loads of straw bales. Loads and loads and loads. Why would they make an autoloader that doesn't take straw bales? I don't know. Or bales in general. Let's detach that. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, let's go feed the sheep with the hay bale. And then I'll come back, start picking up some straw bales. So yes, many of you did make a comment. Of course, this is my first episode I'm recording since patch 1.3 for Farming Simulator 22 has come out. And the economy page now, when it shows the seasonal fluctuation of pricing, we now see a high and low point of pricing of what prices and the bars actually are. So that's kind of nice to actually have. So now we kind of know, like, well, that's the low price, but what's the low price? And, oh, that's the high price. What's the high price? There's all of our straw bales out here. Quite a few, as you can see. So we're going to sell all those. Like I said, the other 3 fields, we'll go ahead and save those and put that over so we can make TMR. So now when I make TMR, it's going to be pretty simple. I'll come over here, and this over here in the future will be moved over there, which is our silage pit. We'll grab 10,000 liters of silage, and then it's going to be 1 hay bale, and then the rest of it will be straw. And I figured the sheep will go ahead and take that. I gotta remember, did I put fertilizer in this grass field yet? I have not. Alright, so that's something else I gotta do. A lot of work needs to be done here in August and September and October. We gotta get these fields all changed up. So, yeah, I was gonna use the T6 to plow the fields, but now I'm using the T6 to pick up the straw bales. So maybe I should bring the McCormick over and have the McCormick start plowing the fields after I get the straw bales picked up. course, it's going to take a while with the straw bales. I'm not that good loading up bales on to trailers. You saw me do the pallets. Yeah, so I've probably got a couple trailer loads out in this field here. Yeah, we missed a little bit of oats here. I'm going to blame Frank for that one. I think it was Frank. I'm just going to do one bale at a time. By the time I try to stack one bale on top of another and then get it over onto the trailer, probably not worth doing. So now it just becomes a matter of when you're unloading one, just eyeball a bale, and that's the one you're like, alright, that's the one I'm going to get. But let's back up a little bit. So the other good news is I saw in the patch notes for 1.3, and we may get ourselves one, or at least again, the stone picker, the one I've used before. The workers will now stop, and also it says it'll unload if there's a trailer nearby. So I find that kind of interesting. So I may give that a whirl, leasing that stone picker once again, and put it onto a worker. That way I don't have to do it. Or if I am doing it, doesn't matter. But I would like to try the worker on it and see if it'll actually unload into a trailer. So I do want to get away from using that bucket that we've been using. I do like that mod. It was kind of interesting and fun to use at first. But it also can be frustrating at times as well when you're going over stones. It's not really pick up the stones sometimes because your bucket's too far off the ground. So I really thought, and I didn't pick up this bale that well, which we can see, that this, being a baling trailer, would auto-load bales, but that's, yep, I probably should have realized that it's the same script as the other trailer that we used, or are using, for auto-loading. It's the same script, and that it does not pick up bales. I was really hoping to have an autoloader for the baler. I'll probably have to check after I get done, but you know, by the time I get done recording this, I'll have all the bales picked up anyways. Well, maybe not all the bales. I don't plan on doing all the bales during this episode. We're just going to grab a trailer and go on over, and we'll take care of it, get some cash for it. Now, selling straw, of course, is not a great money maker. But I got way too many straw bales here. So I don't have no use for this many straw bales, so might as well go ahead and sell them. The one thing I just want to be a little bit careful of, not knowing how much TMR the cows are going to go through, just got to make sure we have enough bales. We need straw bales for the TMR and also for bedding. Now you can make TMR without straw, but straw is a good filler. I was hoping to kind of, there we go. So the second here, I'll show you how much straw is going for. Yeah, perfect. That's just what you want to do, is knock off more straw bales while you're trying to load one up. Probably should have strapped it in. Let's see if I can roll this one over. These bale spikes are really... Okay, I was trying to roll over, but actually doing that is probably a little bit easier. There we go. I guess I usually use pallet forks, honestly, when I used to pick up straw bales. But this time around, we're actually using bale spikes. So once again, I got more things on my Christmas list. And that'd be that stone picker. If it ever comes up for sale, we'll go ahead and get that. And of course, probably that Joskin trailer is something I would look into. There are many trailers already on the modded Giants mod hub that look pretty darn good, so I may change my mind on which one we get. Alright, so let's have a look at the price chart here. So if we go to straw, we show the seasonal fluctuation prices. So it looks like the low price is 32 and the high price is 48. Right now we are in the month of August, so the price is going to be, what, about 38? 30? It's 35 and kind of dropping. So that's fine. It is what it is. But I got a few more bales of straw I'm going to pick up. I'm just going to go too high with these. Stack them too high. I could probably go a little bit higher. But I want to make sure we can actually sell them right off the trailer. If I got to unload them off the trailer to sell them, that means just more work for me. And I don't need more work right now. I got plenty of it to do. Last bale I'm going to load up. This will be, what, 16 bales? Let's see, 4 times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. Yep, 16 bales. Strap them in as you go, because I did knock them off a couple. Trying to load up the second tier. Well, let's take a trip on over to the bioheating plant, which I have not really been to since we put it on down. 144,000 liters of straw we got. And the T6 does not have a problem hauling that around. Don't know what I expect for pricing here. What was it, like $40 per 1,000? So not a whole lot. If we get like what, $4.5 grand, that'd be like the best case scenario. Snake around the pond here. Eventually, probably pretty soon, I think we'll be putting down some housing over here. Some residential housing, which we will not have to pay for. So I could do that anytime. So we got enough factories and production buildings in here now that the residents need a place to stay. So we need to give them some housing in here to move into. I just got to remember where the sell point is for the bales here. I think the wood chips go here. I'm going to try it to be sure. I think the bales go on the other side. I think that's where the wood chips go. I hope the bales don't have to go in there. Of course, I got the interactive markers turned off. Is it here? Or I'm actually going to have to back those in. Oh, articulating trailers. I got to back these in. Just what I didn't want to have to do. But if I go slow enough, it's not bad. Alright, so everything is going to be backwards, right? So yep, turned it too much already. It just pivots way too quickly for my liking on that trailer. No, I had it right there. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't take articulated trailers in ATS either. Well, I just used super strength to find out where you sell them, and it actually is here. They just don't sell off the trailer. Let me try this. Let me strap them in. Let me try unstrapping them and driving over. So if I unstrap them, do they sell? Nope. So you got to take them off the trailer in order to sell them. Well, I'm telling you right now, that's a lot of work for me right now. Yep, they do sell. So we're just going to pull them off this way for now. It's not like I'm picking them up. I'm just like pushing them off the trailer. So you probably could do that on big bales. $3.21 a bale, so yes, not that much, but it is something. Alright, so if I go into the money, sold bales, so far I got 5,185 bucks. So that's more than what I thought I would get. So that is not too bad, but I just can't sell the bales straight off the trailer. Oh well. I am kind of curious. I think it was like 5,000 for... No, that's cotton. Sorry, we don't want cotton. That bale loader right there. And if I release it, that's 5,000. That might be what I will be using. If I'm going to get 5,000 for 18 bales, I can get my money back on that in no time. For what it's going to take me to go around, pick them up with a bale spike and this trailer here, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. But I'll do that in between episodes. The only thing I'm not going to like is when I unload the bales into cow barn, it's going to stack them the way I don't want to. So I may load up some bales on this trailer here and bring them on over. I'll figure it out afterwards. Right now the T6 is going to go back and we're going to park it at the farm. I think we're just going to jump back on down to the combine. I got to finish up that harvest and then get the rest of the bales done because I'll have to pick up those bales as well, and I'll have a couple of these trailers here, and that's going to cost me some cash already. I don't know why I'm taking a long trip away around the farm. I have no idea. But I'll meet you back down at the combine, and we'll get back to harvesting some oats, get that field all taken care of, and then we'll start doing some more farm work. This 770 is sure going to need a nice little cleaning and repair job when we get done today. Had a lot of work put into it today. I did have to refuel it when I got done with the second field, so I wasn't enough fuel to get done over here. I think it was like $700 worth of diesel I had to throw into it. You know what? I'm pretty much full. Let me go and empty into McCormick. And I have made up my mind. I am going to go and lease the other baling trailer. This is going to be much more convenient for me. 5,000 leasing fee doesn't quite sit well, but I'll get that money back in no time selling those bales, and the job will go a lot quicker rather than me going around picking up bale after bale and then having to attach and detach from the trailer. Just be simpler that way. And then I will stack them into the shed over by the cow barn. There'll be 7 bales high, which is too high for what we need, but if I need a bale, well, we'll just knock them over, I guess, and grab one then. But I am kind of shocked at how many liters of oats we've gotten off these 3 fields. I wasn't expecting to get over 150,000. At the rate we're going, we'll probably end up, in total, probably like 175. Although some of it has already been crated into flour. That's a pretty darn good yield. I'm going to need to check the field page to see if this is going to need lime. I can't remember how many harvests we've done in the field since we put lime down. Maybe this is only the second harvest. Now, it used to be in 19, it was after 3 harvests, you got to put lime back down. I'm not sure what it is in 22. The other thing I did notice in the patch notes for 1.3, I didn't see anything where they made any adjustments to the pricing of repairs and repainting. unless I missed it in the patch notes. But I'll probably find out in a little while when I bring the combine back to the farm. If it repairs extremely cheap, that means they reduce the price of fixing it. So I still got the mod on that reduces the price of fixing, and what else does it do? Oh, repainting, but we don't repaint. No need to repaint, really. And a little strip here, and then back down for one more pass at the bottom. And in a second, a little bit's going to come out the back. There we go. So in October, we'll start selling some bread. And I'll probably go through January, February-ish. So I'll bring in a good amount of cash. Now, the one thing I'm not sure of is how many liters of milk the cow barn can hold. Now, if I go by 19 standards, it was about 800,000 liters of milk before the barn would not store anymore. I'm just saying that because, yeah, we're going to put a production building down. Probably not until springtime. I was thinking late next year, but the cows are actually producing a good amount of milk already, and it's only been a day. I mean, we don't got 800,000 liters, but I think we got a couple thousand. And where is it? There it is. Am I going to fit it all into the trailer, or am I going to have to make a couple trips, which is not far, but I like to cram it all in there if I could. It's going to leave me 50 liters in the combine, right? No, it took it all. Let's go ahead and fold that up. We'll leave the combine running because we're only going right there with the McCormick. I can't make that tight of a corner, so let's go around the tractors. Let's not run into each other and cause more damage. Alright, we'll dump this on in. And while that's going in, I'm going to go in here and we're just going to go ahead and do this right now. Lease it for $4,500. Because we're going to take McCormick on up there, grab those bales, or grab the bale loader, so I can grab the bales off the wheat field really, really quick. So I'm going to clear those out, and that way I can actually use the T6 to start plowing those fields, digging up some stones, and that'll prevent the weeds from growing up as well. Go ahead and detach this right here. Pull the McCormick forward just a bit. But I'm going to take the combine back. I want to see what the repair is on the header and the combine for the season. I'm not going to top it off with diesel because it's going to be sitting there all year. I don't want to put fresh diesel in it. That way next year it's kind of old diesel. Not that that really matters in a farming simulator game, but in real life you wouldn't want that much diesel sitting in your tank for out the year. Hopefully the header kind of sneaks over that trailer, and it does. A little bit of a scrape, but it's not ours. We're just leasing it, so it's all right. Let's go ahead and clean off our beautiful combine, the 770. 770 has been doing a great job, but if we start making more fields, and we probably will next season, it's getting to be where the 770 is getting to be just a little bit on the small side. Having 3 fields for the chickens, the small ones, the original ones that we had. And then, of course, now we got 3 more fields that we're doing for flour or cotton or whatever it may be. And I do want to start getting into canola / sunflower and corn kind of stuff. So making more fields, we can put down some beehives as well. And now that I'm thinking about, someone did mention about I could put down a production building, start making some diesel. I know that's out there, but unless they did a lot of reduction on how much it makes on diesel. I just remember using it in 17 and 19, making diesel, and you just make a lot of money off that, which is nice. But I just want to make too much money too quick, if that makes sense. Let's come in here. So it's going to cost $12.44 to repair the combine, which is a little bit higher than it was last year. So I don't think they adjusted the pricing on fixing things, which is fine, because that way having the mod in that we have makes it even. Because if they reduce the pricing in the base game, then having the mod would make the repair cost that much lower. So I am done with the combine, correct? Yes, we are done with the combine. Now I just got to remember, when I put the combine away with the header, don't leave it attached. Got to detach it, because the combine will walk backwards with a header on it for some unknown reason. Am I not low enough to detach that PTO shaft? PTO shaft on the header just doesn't want to go on or come off. Alright, so the combine's all set. Let's teleport back to... Well, we're close enough. I said we're going to do some baling, but I lied. We're going to grab the McCormick and go grab the... How do I say it? The auto-loading baling... Auto-loading, not auto-loading. Yeah. Let's go grab that one, and we'll grab some 16 bales and sell those to get my money back. Should hook up to the McCormick no problem whatsoever. But I got to get at least one of these fields cleared so I get the T6 in there and start plowing. We got 6 fields to plow, and then 6 fields to pick up the stones. And then, yeah, we can start planting. I think it's September. We can actually plant wheat or barley back into the chicken fields, maybe I will call it. And I still haven't thought about what I want to plant in the 3 fields out here. I don't want to do cotton, because we just did that, although it's paying off well. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to go. I'm trying to keep the jobs different. I want to keep doing the same things over and over and over again. So I'll put some thought into it. Probably we won't be seeding it probably until next year anyways. Well, if I say that, then that will limit to what we can plant in the spring, right? Yeah, so I better put some thought into it when I'm doing some work in between episodes here. Alright, you better attach, which I mean, I figured you would, but... It's kind of weird. I think this says this only holds 14 bales. In 19, it held 16 bales, but my guess is the reason why they had a reduced amount of bales that it holds is because now we got bales that are different sizes, and they are bigger. So in 19, the base game bales were 4,000 liter bales, and now we can have up to... I think the straw bales now are 9,000 liters, so you're actually, even though you take 2 bales less, you're definitely hauling a lot more in liters in straw bales. So since we started on the big field here, I guess I'm going to call it the big field. Let's go ahead and lower down the pickup. And start snatching these up. Take a little slow over here and get the one over by the island. So this is definitely going to be easier than what I was doing before. And right now, with the amount of work that we got to do here in the next month and a half, I will take the easier route if I can. So we're going to do it this way. A little bit more upfront for leasing fees and whatnot, but overall, it's just fine. It'll work out just fine. Loading up these 14 bales is definitely a lot quicker than the 16 I loaded up in the other trailer. Both of these trailers will be returned today because I don't want to pay any extra fees. And I was going to zip on over to... I keep calling it the biomass heating plant, but it's not a biomass heating plant. What actually is that called? Biomass heating... Okay. Yeah. Alright. It is. This doesn't seem... Eventually we'll have the big BGA plant down somewhere. A lot of stuff to build here. That's why I said this series is going to run for quite a while. To build everything, it's going to take many, many episodes. I haven't had a chance to even look at all the new vehicles that came into the game. I think it's like a half dozen vehicles that came out with patch 1.3. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me line up better with that. I don't want these bales to miss the trigger. So this is kind of like what I'm talking about. When this goes to unload, and if I want to unload these bales into the shed for using later for TMR embedding, you can see this is the way it would stack up, just like that. And I'm not going to be able to reach the top. A telehandler would. You're going to follow the zone. Nope, it took them all. Alright, so 4,500 per a load on this, but just gotta remember you got 2 less bales to deal with. But you saw me straw bales I gotta pick up left in that field, and then the other field, and of course the field that is finished harvesting. All the bales that, like I said, were in the wheat field, I'm gonna take those and store them into the shed over by the cow barn. We should be good to go, I think, until next season. We only got 10 cows currently, so I don't think that they require that many bales. But I do want to go over to that one field, get the rest of the straw bales out of there so I get the T6 over there. At least start plowing. Well, Frank will be plowing. I'll be picking up the straw bales and then dumping them into the biomass heating plant, getting some money. I think we're going to end up with maybe, could I possibly get like 60 grand in the bank account just by selling bales? That'd be great. Just wonderful, because maybe something will come up for sale in the store. I just checked the store page for used stuff, and a couple of interesting things in there, but nothing that's like 250th on my to get list. So yeah, years down the line here, maybe, but the current things, nothing we're looking for. Yeah, I got about 1 full load here for sure, so that's another 5,000. And I probably got 1, 2, 3 loads there, so that would be a total of 20. Yeah, I might get up to close to 60,000. We'll see how it goes. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you again right here in No Man's Land. But until then, have a good one.